Nick to the stage. Where are you, Nick? There you go.
Hey everybody, can you hear me? Yeah! Alright. Hey, I just want to say a couple quick words. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out tonight. A lot of familiar faces we haven't seen in a long time, especially all together. So, you know, it's been great to have everybody out. I know I speak on behalf of my mom, my sister, Kel, my dad, that, you know, we really feel the love from the bottom of our hearts that you could all be here to celebrate Paul's 70th. So let's give a hand for everybody for that. And, you know, just say a couple words. You know, Kel and I were going through the decorations last night at the house, looking and kind of just going through some memories. And Kel had asked me, she's like, you know, if you could think of something that your dad had taught you in life that really stuck with you, what would that be? And my first thought was drums, obviously, right? Because like, drums are cool as shit, and I'm a pretty good drummer because of him, and that was pretty awesome. But the other thing I started thinking a little bit more deeply on was, you know, discipline and leading by example, except for that one time in Cancun, but we'll let him tell that story at a different day. But, you know, honestly, as I get older, and, you know, the thing you kind of look at in life is it's so difficult to juggle work, family, hobbies, things of that nature. And, you know, my dad never missed a game. You know, he worked 6 days a week for the vast majority of my life. He was still able to practice and play in bands, and, you know, juggling all of that, always respected the hell out of him. You know, really meant a lot to me, everything that you've given to me and Melissa. You know, we really appreciate you. We love you. I know you love. I know you love heartfelt, sentimental talk. So I'm not gonna bleed it out too much, but you know, to wrap it up, I just want to say, you know, obviously in some capacity, my dad has touched one of you in a positive way at one point or another in our lives. So if we could all raise our glass and toast Paul, we'll give him a little happy birthday song. Cheers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, before I go back there and embarrass myself, I haven't had sticks in my hand in about 3.5 years. So, anyhow, I just want to thank everybody for being here. When I walked in, I mean, it just blew my mind. It was such a shock. I still haven't changed my underwear yet. But, sorry, but you know, I looked around and I'm going, I don't know this many people, and I'm sure that there's not this many people that like me. So I thought, well, okay, most of them are like Ann. So anyhow, I just want to really thank Ann and Melissa and Nick, and you know, anybody else that had a hand in this. You guys pulled it off, and it just blows my mind. Appreciate it very much. And I'm just gonna tell a story real quick, a little one about getting old. My kids are rolling their eyes up right now, but it's kind of dumb, but kind of sums up getting old. I went to Costco about a week ago, and one of the things I had to pick up was a case of water. So, you know, I don't shop that much. I'm not familiar with the Costco layout, so I asked one of the girls working there, I said, where's your bottled water? She was, you know, directed me to it. So I went back there with my cart, and I'm standing there looking because, you know, they had a few different options, and I was trying to decide, well, let's see, this one's like 27 cents a bottle, but ooh, this one's 26 cents a bottle. So this girl comes walking over to me, the one that I had asked, and she said, oh, excuse me, she goes, do you need help lifting that into your cart? And I just looked at her, and I kind of chuckled, and I said, thanks, I appreciate your concern. But I said, you really kind of ruined my day here. And I told her, I said, I turn 70 next week, and I really haven't quite come to terms with that yet. And I said, now here, you're looking at me thinking this guy's too old and feeble to be able to lift up a case of water and put in his cart. I mean, I was real nice about it, and we laughed, and so I thanked her again, and she walked away. I waited till she left before I struggled to pick up the case and put it in the cart. So anyhow, thank you all so much. This is more than I could ever imagine.